Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. It is super cozy outside, which is just like perfect for this vibe that we are going to be creating today together. Vision work is really, really powerful on your own. It's something that I work on a lot, but there is something really special about just witnessing each other as we're writing down our visions and holding each other in this. And so, congratulations for being here today. I think it just like amplifies what you write down, just being held by other people. So, why do we want to craft a vision, right? This is something that people ask, well, why make a vision? Like, I'm doing the steps, I'm doing the things every day. Like, I know what I need to do to get there, but it's really, really special to have a really clear vision because on those days where you just don't feel like doing the dang thing, you have a vision that is pulling you forward. You know why you're out there making the calls, messaging the people, following up. You understand why you're doing it because you have this really super clear vision. And that is something that I have honestly had since I very, very first started 5 years ago. And not gonna lie, when I first got started, my vision was like this big, which to me at the time felt really big, right? It was like, I want to quit my job, which some of you are like, yes, that's what I want right now. And that's where it started for me. And now my vision has just like, it has grown and has evolved and has changed. And that's the beauty. Okay. So what you write down today, if you're like, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know if this is like the thing that it's okay. You get to change your mind and change your vision as often as you like. It's your vision. You are the author of your book. So if you write something down today and tomorrow you decide, you know what, I wanted to live on the ocean yesterday, and today I'm feeling more of like a small house in the woods, like by a river. Okay, cool. You get to change that as often as you like. The point is, it needs to be exciting for you. It has to pull you forward. It has to mean something in your heart, okay? Because it's all for you. It's not for anybody else. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else, which is one of my favorite parts. Right? I'm like, I want more animals. Some people might be like, you're crazy. I'm like, I want donkeys and goats and chickens. Like, I need more land for more retreats, for more women, for more healing, for more embodiment work, for more classes. So yeah, it gets to change as often as you'd like. So just remember that. So there's no stress when you're making it, and keep coming back and keep recrafting it as often as you can. I recommend sitting in your vision every single day, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Maybe you're waiting to pick up your kid from school and you're just sitting in your car and you're just like in it. You just see it, you hold it. Okay. Another thing is why it's so important is because we have this really cool thing in our brain called the reticular activating system. And I talked about it a lot, but maybe you're listening to this and you're like, what in the heck is that? So, this is on a scientific level, you guys. Our brain has this thing called the reticular activating system, the RAS, which means our brain actually cannot pick up all of the information going on around us all the time. Our brain would actually implode because there is so much going on. So we can only actually pick up what story we're telling it to pick up. What we're looking for is what your mind is picking up. So maybe there was a time in your life where you really wanted a certain car, and all of a sudden you start seeing that car everywhere, and you're like, oh, this is so crazy. This car's everywhere. It's like meant to be. It's like the car was always there. The car was always there. You just weren't looking for it. Okay. So this is why it's so important to like really get clear on what you want, because that's what you're going to pick up and that's what you're going to bring into your vision. So if you focus on lack, you're going to see more and more and more of that. But if you focus on abundance, you're going to see more and more and more of that. So your focus is literally your superpower. Okay. What we focus on expands. And so that's why having a really clear vision is super awesome, because you have it. I'm looking at my vision board. You have it like directly looking at you. So that's what you're picking up. Does that make sense? Is this landing? We're getting it? Okay. So, like Einstein said, knowledge will get you from point A to point B, right? It's looking at what already exists here and now. That will get you from point A to point B. But imagination will get you everywhere. Does anyone know how Einstein discovered E equals MC squared? Does anyone know that story? He imagined himself daily riding on a beam of light. And that is how the equation came to his mind. Okay. So imagine yourself as a Royal Crown diamond, or living on that acreage, or living in that tiny home on the river, or opening that orphanage on the other side of the world. Like literally, you cannot dream too big. You can't. Your dreams, like literally, if you hold them in your mind, they will come to be. Okay. So another thing that we're going to do before we get into the questions, because we're going to get just really clear, we're just going to write down today, like what our vision looks like. But before we do that, we are just going to do a quick embodiment exercise, because creating our visions from the mind doesn't work. The mind it's designed to assess danger, right? It's designed to keep us alive. And it does a really good job of that. But it assesses everything, even expansion and growth, as danger, right? It's like, oh my gosh, if we expand and grow, you're not going to need me anymore, is what the ego says. Like, you don't need me anymore in this other reality. And so, no, we don't like that. Let's stay where it's comfortable. Even when comfortable maybe isn't that comfortable. I remember when I first got started and I told Lisa, I'm never quitting my job waitressing. No, never. I love what I do. Did I love what I did? No, but it felt safe. It felt familiar. And so my mind said, oh, we're just going to say that we love this, because this way we don't get let down. We know what to expect here. This is safe, right? Because that's how the mind works. So I really, really, really want you to think about where you are right now and how maybe your mind has been holding you back. Is there maybe times where you maybe wanted to start exercising and your brain is like, let's just sit on the couch, right? Our mind talks us out of even getting healthy, right? It's so true. And so this is why we need to get out of our minds. Who knew that would be a good thing? Am I right? And this is why we need to drop into the body, because in the body, in the heart, right? That's where your desires live. That's where your vision truly lives. That's where those little thoughts creep into our mind that are like, maybe we were meant for more. And the brain's like, no, 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 that's dangerous. We don't want to do that. People aren't going to like us. People aren't going to talk to us. What if we're too rich? What if we're too pretty? What if we're too this? What if we're too loud? What if we're too, right? So that's how the mind works. So we're gonna drop into the body. Does everyone want to do that really quickly and just like get in a nice like Zen? It's called the rest and digest, right? The parasympathetic. That's what happens when we drop in the body. So that's why we want to get out of the mind when we're making decisions and when we're taking action, and really truly feel into, how does this feel? Does this feel expansive or does it feel restrictive? When I started listening to that over my mind, my whole life changed, because what I found was going into waitress felt restrictive in my body. My mind said, this is safe, let's stay here. But my body was like, this is not right. And in Young Living, my body went, expansive. This feels good. It feels good to be around these people. And it didn't make logical sense. Yeah. But it felt good. So that's why feelings are also really, really important. We want to lean into that expansive, that I call it the hell yes and the hell no. Listen to that, because it won't steer you wrong. Okay, I'm going to put on some music and we're just going to drop in. This is just going to take like 2 minutes. I'm just going to show you how easy it is. Get comfy, get those oils on. And let's put on. We got more coming in. I love it. I love it. Okay. Everyone has their oils. Everyone's cozy. Everyone's ready. Okay. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Beautiful. Okay. And I just want you to bring your awareness now into what you're sitting on. Just bring your awareness to your seat, your couch, your floor, wherever you are, your bed. And just feel how supported you are by what you're sitting on. You are so held and so supported in this moment, in every moment. And bring your awareness now into your heart. And feel the expansion when you lean into your heart. Bring your awareness now to your feet. Bring your awareness now to your legs. Bring your awareness now to your whole body. And I want you to imagine now that a golden light is dancing down from the ceiling. It's dropping in through your head and it pours down your entire body and out of your body and wraps you in safety, in light, and in love. And when you're ready, you can start to move your body if it feels good and just start to return to the space. Beautiful. Can we feel the difference in energy in here already? Yeah, that took 2 minutes just to drop in. And that feeling when we drop in the body is one that we are supported and that it is safe, right? This is why it's good to get into this state before we start dreaming really, really big, because now expansion feels a lot safer, okay? That makes sense? Yeah. All right, I'm going to pass it over to Lisa, and she is going to walk us through some clarity questions so we can get clear on where we're going. Hi, Lisa. Good morning.
Hi, everyone. That was so amazing. I just feel so relaxed and ready now. I'm going to write along with you. So grab your journals and your pens, and we're going to ask ourselves some questions just to get really clear on our vision, just to know where we're headed and what do we want. Sometimes it can get cloudy, so it's so important to visit this like every single day. And like Lo said, if it changes, that's okay. We're going to just like flow with where we want to go. And like for me, it's changed a lot for me since the beginning. So just keep visiting this. So our first question is, how do you want to wake up feeling every day? What are those feelings that come to you? Is it gratitude, empowered? Are you on fire? What feelings are you feeling every day?
I'm just going to put some music on. Can everybody hear the music okay?
does your team look like? What kind of culture have you been a part of creating? Starting to write it. What does your team look like? What kind of culture have you been creating? What does it feel like to be a part of that? We'll move on. So who are you serving and who is your best client to work with? So let's describe, who are we looking for to join our team? Who are those beautiful people that we are ready to serve? Okay, next question is how much do you make every month? How much money are you earning? And how is that money changing your life? This is a fun one. I love this. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Feel free to come back to these questions and add more detail anytime so that you can just feel it. Explain in detail what work-life balance, what the perfect work-life balance looks like for you, and how are you spending your days? relationship with yourself look and feel like?
Yeah, Lisa, you're cutting out. So maybe it's, can you guys hear me okay with the music? That's weird. I'll mute myself. Do you have some music you can play, Lisa? I just searched up like calm music on iTunes, and this is the playlist. So that last question was, what is your relationship with yourself? You're good, Lisa? Oh, yeah. We can't hear you, Lisa.
Yeah, we're not getting any sound from Lisa.
It might just be your sound today being weird. Okay, I'll put my sound back on and I'll.
Oh,
Can you hear it now? Yes, I love this question. What does your relationship with yourself look like, and what does it feel like? It's so important to attach the feeling. Yes, beautiful. Do you have an example of relating the two? Yes, good question. So, my relationship with myself is just fully trusting myself and knowing myself and loving myself, all the parts, the dark, the light, all of it. And that feels like freedom. Feels like, yeah, just that's the best way to describe it. It's like free, it's peace, it's love. You're welcome. And the music brings me calmness too, Heidi. I have this playlist on often while I work. Okay, I am going to take over the last couple questions here because I don't know why we can't hear Lisa. It's so weird. Okay, the next question is, where are you living? Where are you living, and what is the view outside your bedroom window? And to add on to that question, how does it feel waking up in that space with that view? I love hearing that. Cheryl said, "This makes me excited." Me too. That's what I wrote. It feels so freaking good and exciting. My dream life has a nanny to change poops while I'm on a Zoom call. Right? Oh. This question is one that I visit a lot. I can like picture the bedroom so clearly. I know the furniture, I know the floor, I know what the walls look like, I know the view, the smell that's coming in through the windows. Like, the more clear that you can get, the better it is. So make sure you come back to this and expand on this. And the last question, and if you're not done writing, it's okay. Remember, you can go back. Don't rush it. But the last question is, who is surrounding you in your dream life? What does your inner circle look like? What kind of people are they? Just a reminder that we become the company that we keep. And just a little tip with this last question, the kind of people that you want to be surrounded with, that's the target audience that you want to be speaking to. Those are the kind of people that you want to be speaking to. Right? And then work is just fun because we love everybody. I mean, we've done that pretty naturally. We're pretty awesome already at this, but that's your target audience. Those are the people you're speaking to. If we're trying to talk to everybody, we talk to nobody, right? So now you know when you're making posts, like, who is this person I want at my table? Sunshine, holy moly. That one hit me hard too. No way, Sunshine. That's pretty much my list exactly. Yes, yes. Love it. keep writing. I'm just grabbing my vision board. I'll be right back. So now that you've written out all that stuff, and if you have other questions that come to mind after this that you want to add into your vision, please do so, right? Get as big as you want. I really recommend getting your vision on something that you can see every day. Okay, so this is mine. So I've got my babies, what I'm doing this all for. I don't know if you can see. That's my very first star card, you guys, that I ever got from Lisa. When I hit the rank of star, because it reminds me how far I've come. This is my big long table for all my friends having nice meals and good wine. It's like a dream of mine, just a really long, big table. My dream bathtub, the amount of money I want to make, $120,000 a month. There's my dream deck with all the trees, and the water's right here. You just can't see it. This is just money falling so easily from the sky as I play, because that's important. I want to dance my way to diamond. That is a wood burning stove, because that's a dream of mine. That's coming true really soon, actually. And there's a yacht. I don't know if I want to own one, but I'm definitely going to play on one a lot. I don't know where, maybe somewhere where there's turquoise water. I'm feeling it. That's my in-ground pool, right? Gratitude is on there, of course. On here, I have powerhouse couple, $1 million earners, and ambassadors for network marketing, because that's me and my hubby. And yeah, I've got a beach. And I've got this sign that says, "The mighty oak was once a tiny nut who stood its ground." Because, I feel emotional doing this today. Yeah, it is emotional, crafting your vision. So that is something that I have that I look at every day. So when I sit down to look through my virtual office, or I sit down before I do a call, before I do anything, and I look at that, it's just like, not only do I love what I get to do, but like, this is where it's all heading. Okay. And I found an old journal of mine from when I first started, and my big dream was like 100 people on my team. And it was like an extra like $1,000 a month, and that would just be everything. And then I hit that, and then I had to dream a little bit bigger. Then I hit the next thing, and then I dreamt bigger. So I can tell you, they come true if you're willing to show up. Yeah. It's exciting. So now that you have your dream on paper, how does it feel in the body? Does it feel expansive? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel like a hell yes? Yes. I'm so picky about what I put on my vision board now, because that's how much I know it's going to come true. So that's why there's still so much blank space, because I'm like, I'm not just putting anything on there to make it look a certain way. Like, it has to mean something to me. And if it doesn't mean anything, it can't be there. Right? Yeah. And then I also have this that hangs on it, and it says, "When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine." So that's just a little reminder for anyone. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. I'm just going to walk us through one more little exercise. Just a little meditation to take with you into the rest of your day. How's that sound? Good? Yeah. Good. All right. If you want to put more oils on, I'm going to. Always on the heart these days. It's so interesting. It's like, isn't it funny how your body knows where to put the oil? Like where you need it specifically? Because there was a time where it was all here, right? And there was a time where it was my throat. And right now it's like all heart. It's so funny. We overthink things, but the body just knows exactly what it needs, right? Okay, so when you're ready, close your eyes. And just bring your awareness into the body. Feel the support underneath you. Feel how connected you are in this moment to whatever it is you're sitting on. Try and see if you can feel where you end and where the chair or couch begins. And I want you to imagine that you've just woken up in a forest as the highest, grandest version of yourself. She starts to walk forwards into the forest. How does she walk? How does her presence feel? What are her gifts? How does it feel? With each step, you embody this more and more, the understanding that it is you now. You walk towards a lake, and you bend over and look in the water, and you see your reflection. How does she look? What is her energy like? Is she smiling? How much compassion, love, understanding does she have? She's using these gifts, these powers to serve the world on a massive scale. How does it feel? She is always with you. She is you. She is there to guide you whenever you need, to remind you of why you're doing what you're doing. And as she starts walking back towards the forest, away from the water, she can feel the dirt underneath her feet. What are the smells around you? What does the air feel like? What is the weather like in the forest? How does it feel to be the highest version of yourself? And when you're ready, you can start to return return back to the space. Take your time. That was beautiful. You're welcome. Oh, you guys got me emotional. There were so many big smiles. Yeah. She is you already. Right? Acorn to the oak tree. Yeah. So after this call today, a little bit of homework for you, if you're feeling so inclined, is write a letter from her to you. What does she want you to know? What does she want to say to you? Get really clear. Maybe it's a letter from 3 years from now. It might look something like, hey girl, we did it. We achieved all of those dreams in your heart. You don't even have to worry. Everything will unfold exactly as it's meant to. Right? Beautiful. Thanks, everybody. Who got emotional doing that highest self meditation? Yeah. Right? We have the power to drop into this anytime we want. Pretty cool. Mwah. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Dream big. We're all thankful for you too. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Get clear on that vision. Keep expanding. Keep dreaming. Mwah. Love you all.